So when I first wake up, it's really important to me that I'm just in natural light. I hate to put the lights on after waking up. It's actually very retarded. But that's the only window. So this is the rest of the apartment. Yeah, I actually really don't like this apartment very much, but we'll talk more about that when we're out and about. No, I guess there is. Where there's a will, there's a way. Get the blooming door open, enter! So I live opposite these two dicks. Aye! Enough! Ah! Oh! Oh, it doesn't work with Mexican dogs. It's really noisy here. Oh dear, never 10 minutes. I've woken up with mild heartburn too, which I'm amazed has taken so long. I used to get it quite a bit in the UK because I used to have a bit of a Walker's prawn cocktail crisp problem. I could eat 30 of the buggers in a row, and that really would give you heartburn. But yeah, it's interesting because the junk food in the UK is clearly a lot worse than here, because I haven't got heartburn in the night yet, but I've certainly woken up with it this morning. Anyway, I've got the coffee on my boil to help out, but yeah, I really need to stop. I ate 4 pasties yesterday. 4 pasties, and 1 pack of biscuits and 3 packs of nuts. Yeah, I find it incredibly hard to control myself when I'm stoned, and when it comes to munchies, I'm boredom. Just absolute boredom. And of course it's all avoidance. You know, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm avoiding, what emotion I'm avoiding, or where the emotion's coming from. Anyway, I'm going to have this coffee, and then I'm going to get out there and record a video for the spiritual channel, a video for Not Today Satan. Some yammerings to you guys on this channel, no doubt. As in the morning it's relatively quiet. I mean, you still got the blooming dogs, but you haven't got the speakers turned around outside, pups blasting out the most awful music. Yeah, I think I'm done with Mexico, or I'm becoming very done with Mexico. Definitely want to get to Chiapas, and then there's that Oaxaca type sounding place. But yeah, I'm not. No. I said earlier that my unprocessed trauma isn't for this channel. I don't mean that. Like, this channel is basically just a my life channel, and I do speak into these things on my channel. But I'd like to speak about it really deeply, so therefore it needs to go on my spiritual channel. So that's what that channel's for, and there's a lot less retards on there that are just going to project all over it. There's still some, of course, they're everywhere. But when you do a travel channel, you know, it just attracts a lot of plebs. We're weaning those out now. I think my last 5 videos have all lost subscribers because I've just been telling them that we were retards. So yeah, that's what happens. But it's fine. It's actually worth it. It's actually I'm realizing that, yeah, I'm not. You know, I've always had this dream of, like, not always, but since I've been doing this, of having channels with 100,000 subs, and to be honest, I think I'll probably still get there, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my soul to do it. I'm not willing to sacrifice truth to do it. I'm not willing to placate retards to do it. So that's where we're at, and we're going to keep going like this, and we're going to keep separating the wheat from the chaff. It's too early. I'm about to have my coffee. But yeah, like, obviously there was a part of me that was like, no, I'm losing subscribers, but there was a much bigger part of me that was just like, bye pleb, at least I don't have to deal with your insane comments anymore. Spiritually, I just believe that, obviously, one, that's what I have to do, but also that it will actually bring its rewards. Yeah, like right now, there's a losing of subs right now, but I think in the long term, actually, authenticity will always get you results. Results like jail, for example, but also good ones. So now mosquitoes are coming in because I've got the door open, but I hate sitting in unnatural light, particularly first thing in the morning. I shouldn't really have to explain. It's pretty obvious, really, but yeah, I'm not going to do it. If you don't know, then quite funny actually. I'm just remembering the intention behind this channel when I first set it up. So I told myself, you know, it was very much from the businessman wanting to make money. I told myself that not today Satan was my purpose, which doesn't make much money because of how truthful the content is, but it's got a very low pay rate. So I was like, it's okay, I'll just set up a travelling channel where I don't mention anything controversial and basically sell my soul for a high click rate, pay rate. Well, it hasn't really worked out, has it? I just can't do it. I just can't do it. The bloody dog's up again. So yeah, it's like I've become more authentic since I made that decision. When I first started the channel, it was all about, I was just like, I'm just gonna make money. I'm just gonna do a standard retarded travel channel where you don't challenge anyone and you just give everyone what they want to see and what you know, just say things that no one will get triggered by, basically. But I think it was when I started getting, I mean, hey, no, I'm not interested at all. So in England, it's quite easy to dominate dogs because they're all pussies. But yeah, we're having none of it. I'm fucking done. I'm so fucking done. It's just such a fucking horrible bark as well. Yeah, I don't know, because it just went out of the window straight away with that first video, or was it the second video on the plane? Like, I mean, it was just done, really, wasn't it? Die, mosquito. But then I think what really has sparked like just a total confidence and shift into total authenticity is when I started getting those donations, and I was just like, well, it was just like the universe showing me what I was meant to do, you know. It's clearly, obviously, you're meant to be honest and truthful, and I've always got there anyway, because it's all I can do. Like, I can't do the whole like, hey guys, I'm drinking this coffee, and another mosquito is just going into a flat. Or I just don't know what to do. I might jump in front of the next truck. I've succumbed. I think I got the balance right. I can't live with mosquitoes, but also I can't do this first thing in the morning, so we've had a little natural light fix. Now we're getting zapped. We're going to get outside very soon. But first we'll get eaten by a few mosquitoes. Don't you just think censored toilet roll is the most retarded thing ever? Like, who needs censored toilet roll? Like, what's even the thinking behind it? But when you wipe shit all over it, but it's still going to smell nice, or it's going to cover up the smell of the shit? No, of course it's not. All it's going to do is put ink and chemicals in your ass. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it seems to be everywhere out here. Yeah, so basically this bar is a big problem. It was open till at least 1, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. And of course, as the mouth-binging mongos get to their 5th pint of insanity juice, they're just, I mean, they chat shit anyway when they're sober, but they're just loudly chatting shit and screaming, essentially. Oh man, it was difficult. And then of course you got the road. There's someone in Bacalar, you know, I've heard it everywhere from the hut to this place, but obviously has a really tiny penis and feels the need to drive around at night in a car that literally makes the water shake, like boom, boom, boom. It must have some serious speakerage in it. Oh, it's so pathetic. And I get we all have our coping mechanisms. I poison myself every night with, well, cannabis isn't poison, but you know, I'm essentially just knocking myself out. And I poison myself with crap food. So I get it, we all do it. And I've been that guy. This is why I get it, you know. This is why I can speak into all these things, because I have a perspective from a retarded place, because I used to be a complete retard. You know, I think I was 25 when I got my Porsche. And I used to like drive down the main road, like just, oh, who's gonna see me today? And play music quite loudly, because I wanted to be seen. So, you know, I've been there, I've done it, which is why I can speak into it. But yeah, it's driving around late at night, blasting out music. I mean, it's just so inconsiderate. I never did that. And also in England, you can't hear it from your house. I mean, I suppose if you're on a little terrace street, but not in Worlow. Oh no. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, which will be most of you, Worlow is a very posh area in Sheffield where I was brought up. And then I bought my first house pretty close by to it. Anyway, I'm going to try and record some videos for my other channels now before everyone starts switching my music on, which will probably only be in about an hour's time. I think it's about 7 AM, I don't really know. But it's early, the cockles are still crowing. Alright, so still cock-a-doodle doing. I'll see you in a bit. Whatever time it is, it's too early for this guy. Oh, bless him. Sorry, mates. Oh wow, I love this. It's the same as in Thailand. This is how the schools start their day. With absolute patriotism. Look at them marching with a Mexican flag. I mean, in some ways you could say it's indoctrination. But it's just so much better than what we've got in England, where we all hate our country and have no connection to it whatsoever. And now it's full of brown, horrible people. Yes! It only took 24 hours. Let's go indeed, Mr. YouTube. That's just such good news. Let's check Shadow Surrender, which I don't think there's any doubt that will have got it too. Because it's not. Yes! Yes! I texted my mum yesterday. I did a little video and sent it on WhatsApp of me, or showing her that I had applied. And she messaged back like, so you're a digital nomad, you're traveling the world and earning money online, that's your dream, right? I think she just put like, life dream accomplished, question mark. And it's kind of like this reminder, like, yeah, that was my life dream, or is my life dream, or who knows, but it certainly was my life dream. And I've accomplished it. In about, I mean, you could say in about just over a year, but really like with a like, I'm going to make this happen, this is my only way, for 6 months. And I've done it, but it's amazing. The reason I bring this up is just how amazing it is, like how much you dream about something, and when you get it, you're kind of like, oh, there's noisy dogs and noisy bars, and it's not really that great. And you know, the shininess and the excitement of it wears off, but it is amazing. It is amazing. So yeah, big thank you and gratitude to everyone who supported me along the way, with liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all of it. Obviously those who have sent donations. Hopefully this doesn't mean the donations will start, because YouTube doesn't really pay you much. But 3 monetized channels is definitely enough to survive. I'm not gonna lie and make out some sort of sob story that I need you all to keep donating. But it would improve my quality of life if you did. And the channel. I mean, we can do more interesting stuff. I'd like to get to a point where I just fly to crazy countries, like, I don't know, Azerbaijan. And like, just show you things that people never see. So yeah, that's where the money will go towards, as well as obviously coffee and cannabis. I'm just picturing Matt Fender's face when he clicks on my next video and sees that I've got monetization. Oh, it's gonna destroy him. And that little retard horrible one that I blocked yesterday, who's been responding to his comments going, how do we stop him? How do we cancel him? I'm having a bit of a nightmare with the internet in the apartment. I started uploading a video for this channel last night, and it's only on 68% after 12 hours of uploading. That's just insane. And I've just tried uploading one to Not Today Satan, and it hasn't even started. So the internet seems to be okay. I can watch YouTube videos, so I don't quite know why they're not uploading. And I don't know if it's just a general Lake Bacalar thing, like whether the whole internet here is just dropped. But we'll find out, because I'm going to go and sit in the restaurant, the burger restaurant, where I have the Wi-Fi codes already, even if they're not open, and see if it's any better. But yeah, as it stands, I think today might be the first day that a video doesn't get released, because it's saying it's going to be another 7 hours, even though it's already on 68%. Oh dear, that's a different woman. She doesn't know me. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Hello, I'm going to sit in your restaurant and use your internet. Oh, gracias, amigo. No, she don't even know me. Where's the normal one? Hola! I come here a lot. I come here like 5 times. And I'm going to come tonight. But now I just want to use the internet. Okay, 5 minutes? Okay. And then I come in and eat tonight. Gracias. No, sorry. I know eat now, okay. Tonight. Okay. I just need to use internet. Okay. Gracias. So it's gone up to 69% straight away, and it wasn't moving at all. And it's gone down to, I was going to say it's gone down to 35 minutes, and now it's just gone back up to 2 hours. But I feel like we might get a video release today. The internet is definitely better here. I think Come on, let's see 70%. Alright, we've just hit 70% and it's gone down to 26 minutes time. So yes, I think we'll get to see each other today, guys. Yay! Oh, it's so slow. I'm starting to doubt whether we are going to get a video out today, but I can't just sit here and do nothing. I want to go and have the first joint today. Hola! Can I leave this here and it boop, 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 boop. I go for a bit, come back? Is that okay? See, I just leave there? Gracias, thank you so much. So walks and talks in Thailand has got his pants in a tiz. Whenever I mention trannies, he gets really upset about it. I can't believe we're still a year on from his first like, why don't you like trannies? I can't believe he's still so retarded over it and can't see the issues around presenting lies as truth and getting society to go along with that. I mean, it's just incredible. But we have a new ultimate retard in the comments. He's trying to argue that jabs were not nefarious and poisonous. I mean, just incredible. I can kind of understand you being so desperate to cling onto your ideology and not accept that you've killed yourself within the next 5 years, that you can't look at any of the information. I can kind of get that. But to actually, like, why aren't they asking questions like, why did the people who didn't take it not die? And why were the government so desperate to get us to take it over something that we now know killed 0.1% of all people or something ridiculous? Like, why can't they ask any questions? It's just unbelievable. Yeah, he definitely gets the Uber Pleb Award. I can't find his comments now because I already responded to him, so it disappeared. But I'll show you who I'm talking about. Many of you will have seen it because he's plebbing all over your comments too. Should I block him or should we just laugh at him? What do you think? What's this guy carrying? Is that candy floss? Hola! So, very intense morning, YouTube wise. I recorded 2 of the videos this morning. So yeah, I woke up with just an English refugee video done, but uploading very slowly. And then this morning, about 6 AM, I recorded the Not Today Satan video and the Shadow Surrender video. And Not Today Satan video got accepted after 3 hours, which is pretty unusual. I'm really happy with both of those videos. So in terms of this channel, it just is what it is, and I feel like they're always of a similar standard. Obviously they get a bit funnier as I get more confident, whatever. But it is whatever it is, literally. Whereas, the Shadow Surrender and the Not Today Satan videos obviously can vary in quality depending on where I'm at or what content I'm speaking about. But I feel like they were both really good. Obviously I got monetized this morning, so it's been a big day energetically and in terms of achievement. And then the 2 videos that I released an hour ago, so the one on this channel and the one on Not Today Satan, but one of them's a 1 out of 10 and one of them's a 2 out of 10. That's out of my 10 last videos. YouTube rates it in terms of views, so they're both smashing it. And then I've just managed to release the Shadow Surrender video, which I'm really happy with. So yeah, really good morning, but very intense, non-stop. The process, like uploading 3 different videos, and obviously when you're uploading it knocks your phone out. I have to have it on the screen for it to upload. Then I'm responding to comments while that's happening, then I'm doing descriptions, then I'm doing thumbnails. When it's finished uploading, I can use my phone again. Like, it's a real systematic process. It's quite non-stop each morning. And then of course we've had I spoke about other retard. I don't know if it's the same guy. I think it's a different one. He's got John in his name, and he's on Not Today Satan, and he's like, this guy needs reporting to YouTube. I mean, what? No, yeah, it was somebody needs to report this guy to YouTube. So funny. He can't even take responsibility for that. That's why he's such a retard, because he can't take responsibility for anything, and therefore he just follows government lies. And this is why he ended up taking the oopsie daisy in 2021, because of his lack of responsibility, which then leads to a lack of authenticity, knowledge, wisdom, all that. But he can't even, like, if he wants me reported to YouTube, do it yourself. Somebody needs to report this guy to YouTube. Like, he can't even do that. Oh God, these people, they make me sick. Mexican bin Laden. They're very good, these bin men. I was thinking, hola amigos. I was thinking, how far they go to get the bins and stuff. And when people put them in these high things that I've been showing you, they're not using bin bags. So they must have to empty them all by hand
over here. We're gonna get the money shot now. We'll leave them to it. How can we not do this shot? We've got to do this shot, haven't we? Oh, I thought it was going to be a big tippy shot, but no, they just get their hands in. Proper workmen. I'm thinking I should celebrate my monetization by treating myself to a really nice restaurant. This looks awesome. I am concerned by the music outside. Let's have a look inside. John, can I have a look? Gracias. Let's have a look. It does look like a bit of a mosquito hotspot. So if they haven't got fans, then it might be a bit of a struggle, but it's very nice. Oh yes, you can sit by the lake, look. Oh, wow. Very nice. Apologies for the short clips, but it's music. So yeah, if I bought some scram here, then I could chill on their pier, and they've got sunbeds, if you can see past these gentlemen. Wow, look at this. They've got a proper swim area. I do want to go to that usual spot though, because I want to go to that cheap shop and stock up on fruit and veg and bread and make some nice sarnies. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, look at that. I think this is probably the nicest spot and presentation of restaurant we've seen so far. That awesome one the other day, wasn't there? It was all triangular. I'd say they're on about a par, but then the swimming bit, amazing. Very nice. You have, yes. The menu's like a newspaper, it's really cool. So it's perfectly expensive for me to celebrate to lean into the start of my new life of actually having money. So yes, we're gonna go there and we're gonna spend 15 American dollars on a meal. And yeah, it's just gonna be wonderful. Maybe not today, because I'm gonna have a swim down here. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow and then have a swim there. That makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, look at this one with all this 2 speakers, double speaker. Ironically, I'm actually gonna have a cheap ass day today because I'm gonna be at this shop. I'm gonna get fresh ingredients. Obviously, I'll start using them today. So I'm gonna buy 2 sandwiches worth of ingredients basically. Make 1 today, 1 tomorrow morning. But then for tea, we'll go there. Can I walk past the flag without commentating on it? It's gonna trigger walks and talks in Thailand. Sorry, mate, it's gonna happen because it is. The problem with this movement, right? Idiots like walk and talks in Thailand are just like, why can't you just be kind to people? I don't give a fuck about people. As in, like, an individual can do what they want. If they want to chop their dick off, if they want to be traumatized, if they want to stay in the external and have the ultimate avoidation of the internal journey, then yes, do the whole narcissistic trans thing. Fine, I don't care. I'll leave you alone. I don't give a shit. But when you try and make your mental illness the ideology of society, when you attack children through hormone suppression, when you put drag queens in schools, when you change the literature of schools, when you start going into women's sporting events and taking away something that a woman has worked 20 years for, when you start using women's changing rooms when you look like me, this is the problem, you idiot. And this victim culture that we live in, where we just normalize mental health. I have so much compassion for mental health. You know, I have a whole channel dedicated to it. But you know, you only will ever heal your mental health by going on the internal journey, by doing the work. And the trans movement is the opposite of that. Look at this big lizard. The trans movement is the absolute opposite of that. It's avoidance of self, it's avoidance of the internal, it's focusing on the external. And you know, it's actually with great compassion for the trannies that I even speak. You know, I'm trying to get people to stop chopping bits off their body and hugely regretting it later in life. Trying to stop them from taking drugs that will halve their life expectancy. Trying to get them to stop having gaping wounds that they have to dilate every day that for some reason has been called a vagina. It's mental and it helps nobody. So stop being a pussy and enabling trauma. And that's not saying let's judge trauma. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not about shaming anything. But stop normalizing it. It's not nice. You're a pussy. You're a narcissist. You're completely deluded. And you're pushing that on others because you don't want to take responsibility for your life. Oh, there's more. Sorry, walks and talks in Thailand. Because of course, if you can live in a world where the ultimate lack of responsibility occurs, which is the trans movement, the ultimate lack of self-inquiry, then you can carry on with your little brainwashed, pathetic existence and not question yourself, because there's people way, way, way further down the narcissism mental health scale. But really, it all needs calling out and people need calling into themselves. Especially you, Walks and Talks. I'm glad he hasn't chopped your dick off here, because he isn't that fucking mental. Anyway, I've come down here to blooming relax. That flag always sets me off. Oh, bloody hell. You ready for some pestering, guys? What have you got on offer?
Tours, sailing tour, kayak.
I don't really like tours. I don't like people. What should I do about that? I don't like to be around anyone. Especially in a boat with people. Gracias, amigo. Right, so as we walk to the lake, for anyone who hasn't seen the videos, one, where the hell have you been? But yes, we are about to swim with crocodiles. I'm told in the comments that they're pretty benign and shy. But it is rather weird as an Englishman to be like, oh, I'm about to go and swim with crocodiles. But here we go. You take in the price of those tours, but I'm sure one of them was I saw 3,200 for some sort of boat trip. Isn't that like, I'm sure that's like almost $200. Where do we think we are? Australia? Like, why is Mexico so expensive? Mental. Once again, we're going to be naughty and march through the water and steal the nice independent spot that belongs to the hotel. So let's do that now. I'll have to put you away though. And later we might do the same onto that, because there's some steps down there, and then rather than paying down there. So we've got our own anti-pleb spot. We'll call this the Perch of Enlightenment. Ooh, that's going to piss them off, isn't it? Oh gosh, that's going to trigger them all. Got a comment today. I hate it when you go off on your God complex. It's not a God complex. It's just an acknowledgement of reality. I've dedicated 10 years of my life to shadow work. Relative to the population, I am very conscious and what people call enlightened. What do you want me to do? Dumb myself down so you don't feel so retarded? Maybe we should just stop watching rather than trying to tell me what my channel should be. No, mate. Right, time for swimmies. Those of you who are projecting, oh, he thinks he's so special, he's this, he's that. Yeah, there's an element of truth to that, but really, the reason I deserve this, the reason I'm willing to break the rules, I mean, one, because I'm not a brainwashed pleb like them that's just like, oh, we'll conform. I've been here 6 times or something and I've never once seen anyone on this. So I'm breaking pointless rules that affect no one, first of all. But secondly, what you've got to start to try and appreciate is I've given up everything to be whatever I am. I've given up family, I've given up friends, I've given up businesses, I've given up society, I've given up being accepted by society. I've given up all of the stuff that makes you guys feel safe to be where I'm at. And because I've given all that up, and that is very well represented right now by that pier over there, just a load of muggles making noise, I've given all that up. Hence why my external looks more like this. Peaceful, silent, and with no muggles, because that's how I live my life. So of course I'm going to give myself that here too, because I've given it all up. You know, I've sacrificed so much for this. So of course I'm going to manifest it. Right, so we're on the pier, and no, we didn't pay. I should also point out that this is available to anyone, like I don't think I'm special. What I have is available to everyone. The difference is I did it. I did the work, I dedicated my life to it. And oh my goodness, it is the hardest thing you will ever do. And this is why nobody does it. And this is why everyone just stays in projection and retardation instead, because it's easier. You know, what I've done is available to all of you. You just need to lean in and do the work. Wow, look at this. This is actually worth 20 pesos, to be fair. Oh, I'm such a Yorkshireman. Anyway, yeah, look at it. Presumably this is where the crocs are. What do you call this? I want to say mangrove, but I'm sure that's not right. Yeah, stunning. Well worth 20 pesos. Oh god, it's just beautiful. Can you see like the light blue of the water then into the dark blue? What a beautiful place this is. Anyway, I'm going to go and get some ingredients to make me an egg, tomato, onion and garlic sandwich, and maybe some chorizo or something if we could. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what is that? Ooh, can I do the zoom? Come on, zoom. Oh, bloody hell. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's fucked off just as I got the zoom. What bird is that, guys? It's definitely a bird of prey. Stunning. Two of them in that tree. If I was to hazard a guess, I would go with vulture. But I've absolutely no idea. I don't know if there are vultures in Mexico. I don't see why there wouldn't be. I'm pretty sure I've heard peyote medicine carriers talking about vultures. So yeah, it's fairly sure they are out here. I think that's a vulture. But let me know if I'm being stupid in the comments. Ooh, the haters will enjoy that. Oh, I can feel better than him. Yeah, good luck with that. I didn't realise that the walkway came right the way about, and it's absolutely fantastic. I think I'm going to end up walking past the pay point, so that could be interesting. Maybe they'll collar me on my way out. But to be honest, I'm very happy to pay for it. It's been fantastic. And I'll just claim stupidity like, oh, I didn't know, I just swam from the pier and ended up on here. And oh, there's 20 pesos, leave me alone. What I'll do is I walk past is just hold the camera close to my face and rant into it. So it'll make it harder for them to, you know, if I make eye contact with them. But if I'm like yammering away, and I've got this crazy energy going on that people can't handle because they're so small, and I think that should work quite nicely. I managed to record a video for my spiritual channel on that pier, so I'm really happy with that. Such a great setting to do a video in. But I didn't have my phone with me to get any content for Not Today Satan, so hoping to get a Not Today Satan video done on this pier, although it might trigger everyone. There's not everyone, there's cool people on there, but there's also a lot of people living completely in the external, and therefore they get jealous and project things like, you're a traitor because you left the UK, and obviously it's just a projection of their own inability to do so and fear around it all, which I totally understand. But they fail to realise that actually I can do way more from out here. You know, I can say a lot more, which I have been doing, so I feel like I'm in even more service since I moved out here. Anyway, we're coming up to the pay point place. Oh no, I am going to be slightly on the left of it, so it's just to the right, so I reckon with a nice swift movement to the left and yammering away to you guys, we can avoid it all. I'll also use that post to cut out any eye contact until the very last minute, and she's concentrating on them, I'm yammering to you, we're already turning, we're leaving the place, and we are good. Let's go and get some eggs. Oh, I have not missed this place at all. This was the bane of my life, as longer term viewers will know, the true supporters. So this place plays serious bass in the evenings, but it does go off at 10 o'clock, whereas now I've got a bar that's not as noisy, not as bassy, but it doesn't go off till 1 or 2. And this is where I used to stay, in the hut of doom. Oh gosh, I do not miss that place. I've come a long way since I was staying there. It was only like 4 days ago, and I was in real, what do you call it? The opposite of wealth belief. I was in poverty. I was in poverty mindset. Booking.com, cheapest first, and just not honouring myself at all. And then you guys came in like a knight in shining armour with all your donations, showed me the love, gave me self-belief, and now we're monetized, so the world is our oyster. Not really. I'll earn about 20 bucks a day off it. Oh, it's a bit dim in here, isn't it? Right, let's see what we need. So this is the haul so far, and then we're going to get some eggs as well. So I wanted to do that bag, but no, I just want dos breadio. So we've got 6 eggs in a bag. What are the chances of me getting them home without them breaking? And I think the total is going to be about $6 for all that. Which isn't too bad, I don't think. It's definitely 140, so that's $7. I mean, it's still blooming expensive, but definitely cheaper than the other shop. So that's all in my bag. Hopefully the eggs don't break, but they are in a plastic bag, so it won't be the end of the world, I don't think. Just heard thunder, and I have about at least a 15-minute walk, probably more like 20. Now I am hoping that we'll find the market, because it was walking along this road that I found it. I did go left or right somewhere along the way. Yeah, it was relatively easy to find coming from this direction, so that would be amazing. But I think more pressing than that is we're about to have the heavens open. Oh, there's another one. Oh dear. I've really enjoyed that though. I'm going to try and do this every day, apart from when we go to that restaurant and use the water there. But one, swimming every day, but also coming to this place, like the walk is good, the swimming is good, that pier is good. I'm going to start trying to prepare myself and be able to do some videos on there. Just amazing. Problem is I come at like between 12 and 2 o'clock, let's say. Yeah, it's so much better than lying in bed and masturbating. What have I been doing? This has been really good. But, you know, I'm exhausted after all the YouTube morning. So the last thing I really want to do is do more videos at that time. I prefer to do them in the evening and then get them uploaded for the next day. But, yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed doing a video on that pier. A little bit worried about the wind, but it was great. But yeah, I just feel really good, and it means I get to use that shop that isn't actually that cheap, but I like it. I just like the shop. Oh, and there's some more thundering, rumbling going on. Oh, we're gonna make it. So far, so good. Yeah, I'm so ready for, firstly, a sandwich. We've got some very good ingredients. Got some sauce this time. Still no oil though. That's fine, I can cook without oil. And then I'm very much ready for a hazelnut coffee and a spliff, and probably bed and masturbation after that, but we'll try not to, we'll try and stay productive. But you know, there's only so much YouTubing you can do, there's only so much editing videos you can do. I mean, I could go mental and start, you know, doing 2 videos a day on Not Today Satan and the spiritual channel, and even this one, but I don't actually think it'd be good for the channel to do 2 a day. And they're so long as well. I do think 1 a day is good with this channel. You know, I could get lost in that and try and cope and avoid myself. Or, of course, I could do what I should really do, which is meditate and be still. But I'm not ready to do that. I'm still avoiding myself, guys, you know. I'm no guru, this is the thing, you know. The reason I can judge all of you is because I've been exactly where you're at. And I'm still in it myself to some degrees, you know. What the fuck is this? Just such nonsense. I mean, that looks like no, it's not an ambulance. Why does everyone want to listen to your crap music? It's just a gas truck. Why? Why? Anyway, I was saying something like, yeah, the reason I judge everyone so much, and it's not really judgment, once you become the observer of self and the observer of this simulation, and you realise none of it's real, and everyone's just a character, and you're detached from being offended, nothing can offend you because you're not even real. You know, once you see it all like that, it's very hard to not just observe it and laugh at it, and that's the stage I'm in anyway. But also, I don't judge any of you more than I judge myself, and I'm using the word judge because that's what people understand. It's not really judgment, it's just observation. But people feel like it's judgment because they've got so much trauma and so many kinks, and therefore they feel it as a judgment because they're judging themselves and they're unable to lean into themselves, and therefore they need to project it onto the other as a judgment. But it's not really, so I'm not going to live my life by those retarded values. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, keep speaking the truth for those that are ready to hear it, because you do realise that I'm here for 10% of the population. I'm not here for the 90%. The 90% aren't ready for me. I don't know why you're watching, go away. I'm here for the 10%. Do keep watching, keep giving me money, it's fantastic. But don't think that I'm going to care about your comments. Don't think that I'm going to take you seriously. Don't think that I'm going to let you affect what I share, how I show up in life. No, I'm here to inspire the 10% that are ready to lean into themselves and have a deep journey and discover that they're a cosmic being, an electrical impulse floating through infinity. Once you're an electrical impulse floating through infinity, it's very hard to take any of this crap seriously. Oh, but I can take the doggo seriously. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. See, it's her that's scary, not me. I'm sure that this is where the market is. I feel like I don't know. I just don't know. And also, if I could just rant and be free and just, you know, just speak, then I'm pretty sure it makes the channel better, definitely for the 10% that matter. And also, what else am I going to do? Record the same bloody road every day? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to stop even when we're traveling the world and going to different places all the time. I'm still just going to keep ranting truth and observing this shite show we call humanity. But yeah, I think it makes the channel way better, and it gives the videos a bit of punch. So there's your punch. Deal with it how you will. You can either get triggered and project, or you can get triggered and feel your trigger and do the work. I know which one I'd do, but it's obviously completely up to you, and I'm just here in service to all of you, and you can react to whatever you want, but do know that it is a service. Do know that getting triggered is a service. Do know that you're here for a reason, and even if you think it's just a hate watch, actually it's your soul. Actually it's your soul crying out to you, going, please listen to him, I've had enough of your retardation. These people probably haven't even got to a point where they acknowledge there's different parts of themselves. Like there's the retard, which is the biggest part of them currently, but there's also, you know, the enlightened parts of them. There's also the deep subconscious parts of them, and they're the parts that are bringing them to this video. But unfortunately they can only process from the retarded part, so that's why they get all hatey and hurty and triggered-y and pathetic-y and projecty. It's fine, it's not really my issue. They're still supporting me by watching the video, so really I just win every time. Don't really matter what you do, I'll still win. So, and I don't mean win against you, I just mean I'm winning in life, you know. It's, I don't even mean it like that. I just mean that you, all the plebs, are only serving me like I'm serving you. It's all service, and it's all just consciousness serving itself ultimately. We're all just shards of consciousness playing out this shit show, so consciousness can forget how lonely it is. That's my theory anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yes, just consciousness reflecting to consciousness. None of us even exist. The self is an illusion. Wake up, retard. Can definitely feel a shift after my chat with Adam on the channel called The Awakened Brave. You know, I mean, he just absolutely rips his audience to shreds. I don't feel like I'm ripping my whole audience to shreds. I feel like I'm acknowledging that many of them are meant to be here. Oh my goodness. Many of them are enlightened beings. I'm not talking to them when I'm ranting. I'm talking to the plebs that project. But definitely just more, it's just leaning into authenticity. And when you have a conversation with a seriously enlightened person who is more authentic than you, you know, it just rubs off on you. And it's about being around the vibration. Like I was in Aaron's vibration for an hour as we were chatting, and you know, my body has calibrated to that vibration somewhat. Just like if I went to a nightclub, I'd calibrate to that vibration, which would obviously be negative in terms of spirituality. So yeah, it's just, you know, and then this, you know, this is a high vibrational environment. Not as high as I'd like it to be, not as high as Chiapas will be, where I'm completely in nature and up a mountain. But you know, compared to Sheffield, this is very high vibrational. So you are a product of your environment. You've all heard that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, you know, because it rubs off on you. It vibrates with you. Back to the travel channel. It's meant to be a bloody travel channel, isn't it? Now it's just becoming a ripping on retards channel. Oh, sorry about that, retard. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, deal with it. Anyway, I'm very glad to say we've made it home without getting drenched. Time for a sandwich, a coffee and a joint. So I enjoyed cooking, just had my sandwich. I think it's good to cook every now and again. I think it's just good to have something to do. But actually financially it's pointless. Like that cost me more than the amazing pork sandwich, and it wasn't as good. It was good, but it wasn't as good. I've just been out to film a couple of videos for Not Today's Satan, and so far we never got the thunderstorm after those rumbling thunderous noises, but it very much looks like it wants to crack. So yeah, that's well, I've got to report that now. Oh yeah, there's more rumblings. I don't know if you can hear them. And it is starting to spit, so I think we'll make our way back to the flat. Oh, this looks like a motorhome. I mean, it definitely is. I won't intrude. And is that another one up there actually? Yeah, I wonder if it is possible to travel these parts of the world in a motorhome. That would be so amazing. But I imagine also incredibly dangerous. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anyone want to donate for a motorhome? I'm joking. Don't think I'd even dare do it yet. But as I grow in confidence and get to know, well, not the continent more, because it's not South America, is it? No, yes, I'm a bit of a retard myself. But yeah, as we travel further and further, and I get to hopefully feel more safe and just understand how things work out here, maybe I won't get a motorhome, I'd get a camper van. Be awesome, wouldn't it? Look at this dude chilling, proper Mexican dog. What do you call them? The ones with no fur? Oh, he don't like being on camera. Yeah, chilling out the window without any fur. What are those dogs called? They do MOTs in Mexico. I'd be interested to know. I like the repair job on this. Right up my street, that, and I'm being serious. After living in the health and safety oppression that's hidden as health and safety in the UK, where you just can't do anything. And as somebody who tried to run businesses for 20 years, or did run businesses for 20 years, the amount of pen pushers and red tape and nonsense that you have to deal with, that just finished me off. There was no way I could keep running businesses in the UK. Yeah, honestly, I'd rather just be a dolly than even try and create something in the UK. I mean, obviously that's not true because I created the YouTube, but if it was like a decision between, obviously not a job, I could never do that, but a bricks and mortar business in the UK, I'd just give up and be a dolly. It's about an hour later and still no rain. It is going to be thunderous when it finally cracks. We're going to the larger bulk buy supermarket type thing, where I'm going to get 10 litres of water for 35 pesos. This is the advantage of staying somewhere for a while. You start to get to know, you know, the places where you can get the bargains. I say bargains, just the cheaper stuff. Restaurants, apartments, big bottles of water. And we're going to get rid of some coinage because I seem to have acquired quite a lot. Oh, sorry. 5, 10, 20, 25. Is that it? Do I need one more? Gracias. It's been a very productive day. I've created 4 videos today. They're all uploaded already. No descriptions or thumbnails yet, but I can do that every morning. Yeah, I think going to the lake really helped. Grounding. It's amazing what we can get done if you doesn't spend the day masturbating. There's been a couple of times where I've like smoked a joint and then laid down like, okay, it's masturbation time, and then just being like, this is purely coming from like routine, like there isn't even a will to do it. I mean, admittedly I did it about 6 times yesterday, so maybe my worm just needs a day off, but it feels like there could be a shift. But you know, whilst one is always shifting when doing this work, there's also just days where you're needing to escape yourself a bit less, and then other days where you will. So yeah, it's always a never-ending spiral. Anyway, no prizes for guessing where we're going tonight. I know what I want by now. Mexican burger. Gracias. I'm really, truly, like, people will be like, oh, he's just done that, but no, that's just how I've been sitting. Like, I'm not meditating, I'm just breathing, and yeah, I'm definitely feeling a new... You right there? Oh, he seems to not be very happy about me talking to my own camera, pointing this way. Oh no, we've got a thumbs up now, a reluctant thumbs up. Yeah. Call me Victor Meldrew to that one. Yeah, just feeling a real sense of peace and stillness. Definitely need to get in that lake every day. So we've got our next instalment of Couple Watch. Let's see if these two managed to talk to each other. Did you enjoy that? To be fair, they're still both fully engrossed in the menu, so we can't judge yet. But we'll see what happens. The male is wearing a festival bracelet, which always just screams somebody who likes to hang on to the external. Oh, look at me, I went to a festival a year ago. They definitely feel more alive than the other ones. I've got hope in these two. He's got a killer moustache. And yeah, it definitely doesn't feel an NPC, complete NPC, dead energy. Like, oh my god, that couple was so good. So yeah, I've got faith in these two. I think they might actually have some connection. No doubt it's a co-addiction connection, but it's a connection. Go. I don't know. The Aussies? I think they're Aussies. I'm really bad at stuff like that. Edible. Aussies go up at the end of the sentence as well. I'm pretty sure these are Aussies. Yeah, conversation is happening. So fairly mundane, but communication is commencing. Well done, Aussies. Not completely. I do love standing up to twats. Like, he was giving me a real stare and a glare. So I just turned the camera around and was like, what's your problem, mate? Well, you saw it. But, you know, rather than being like, oh, I'm sorry, just like, you know, like, just holding that mirror up, as I always do. And guess what? He buckled. I don't think I got it, but, yeah, he gave me a thumbs up. A very, very resentful thumbs up. He's clearly an absolute arsehole. But, yeah, it was... It's just good. It's just good to not be a people pleaser, to not crumble, to just be like, no, this is what I'm doing, babe. What's your problem? If you're taking offence, it's all yours, brother. Seems to be complaining about something. Needless to say, I have no idea what he's about. Aussie convo is just flowing, just non-stop. Proper people who can communicate with each other. Very nice to see. You know what you think in the comments about the observing couples in restaurants episodes, and if you like them, I'll continue, and if you don't, I'll probably continue as well, but just let me know. I like the communication. I've just been talking about communication. Yes, I like it. Got some dog drama kicking off over there. Gracias. But more importantly, much more importantly, I got my Mexican burger for $9. Wow. Angry man has just turned himself around. Unbelievable, he just goes up to them two, but had no interaction whatsoever. And he goes, I don't know your story, but you two together are very beautiful. He's probably going to go home and bosh one out over him now. But it was a very nice moment. I shouldn't need to twist it. Always nice when one of the characters of a show redeems himself. That was a nice twist to the story, wasn't it? Oh, so good. So good. The Aussies, when the burgers came, they were just like, wow. I was just like, yeah. I remember that moment when I first saw these burgers. Fantastic. Please, if you're watching to the end of my videos, at least bloody subscribe. I mean, my goodness. What's wrong with you? If you're not, you know, if you like the videos and you watch to the end and you don't subscribe, it just blows my mind. It really does. I actually understand exactly what it is, and I'll probably do a video about it one day. But not tonight. I'm just gonna get stoned and upload my final video. Whoops, sorry about that. So, thank you if you just subscribed. Thank you if you've liked. Please do share it. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you tomorrow. Big love. And I really mean that. Thank you for all the support I'm getting. It's just phenomenal. See you soon.